Hello, my name is Corey Bodnar and I'm the founder and coach for ChangeSpring Consulting. We started helping sales teams and their salespeople because we saw a gap between company vision and sales execution. This created animosity and frustration on both the management and their people. Sales and salespeople shouldn't be a necessary evil to your clients. Our core belief is that if you focus on your customers' needs and truly bring value every time you interact, they'll not only buy your products and services, they'll look to you for more creative ways to better their business. This will open up opportunities that you couldn't even imagine. Last time we talked, we discussed the importance of having a plan in order to build credibility and become a trusted vendor. Today we are looking to talk about the 6 areas required to develop a comprehensive sales business map and execution plan. We're going to attempt to answer the following questions. What are the 4 stages every company goes through? What are the 6 areas that make up a business and sales map? What are the 4 keys of setting goals that lead and closing the gap between vision and execution? What are the 5 areas that make up your business and sales execution map? Let's get started. First thing we want to talk about is heroic effort. It is when strategy is low and execution is low. It's basically what I call firefighting. It's when you have to handle a late shipment. It's when you don't do what you say you're going to do to a customer. It's when your inventories are too low to support a customer. What does this mean? It means that you're looking to your individuals to save the day. As we move through that continuum, the next thing we want to look at is profit cycle. When strategy is low and execution is high. So this means is we're executing very well, but yet we don't have a vision for the future. We don't have a real plan in place. We're just basically doing things well. The next thing is a growth cycle. It's when strategy is high but execution is low. This is when you have a good idea, you have a differentiation in the market, your customers see it. It's really what it could be a growth model, but you're not executing to the standards that you need to. What we're really looking for is we're looking for repeatable growth. And so that is when strategy is high and execution is high. This is basically handled when we have a strategy that aligns to our execution model and we have a measurable way of making sure we're effective. So, in order to build a business map, the first thing we need to do is we need to take a step back and we need to review where we are. We need to understand what we're going to do in order to be able to become better. The next piece we have is we need to set goals that lead. These aren't just financial goals. These address all aspects of your organization. Having goals aren't enough. We need to really decide what's most important and we need to address these things in what I call the most important objectives. We then need to align our systems. We need to take our technology and our manual systems and they need to align to our most important objectives and our goals. In order to test our theories, we need to work the plan. We need to not deviate from the plan until we have enough measurement in place that we can basically understand what's going on. We want to revise accordingly. So once we get all these measurements and we see how the plan is executing, what we want to do is we want to be able to be flexible enough to say, it's time to make a conscious change. This is what makes up a business map. So let's take a look at how we set goals that lead. The first thing we need to do is we all look at our mission, vision, strategy, our position. And in order to do that, we think everybody understands what those are. Most people have them on their wall. But really, do people really know what that means? We must also know what that mission and vision are in order to be able to understand our most important objectives and targets. We then want to look at our initiatives and deliverables. What are the things we need to do? What are the campaigns, marketing strategies, internal efforts we need to have to support a sales growth model? Once we have those, we need to then develop our individual plans. These are the things each of our individuals do that roll up into the other 3 things we talked about in order to reach those goals. So now that we understand what an effective model is made of, let's explore the 5 areas we'll need to address and develop those goals that lead. First is we need to understand the why. So why do we do what we do? There's a great speech by Simon Sinek about the power of why. You can find it on my website under my resources page, and it's titled How Great Leaders Inspire Action. It was from a TED conference a while back. I recommend it. It's a quick listen and it's very informative. Once we do that, we need to have to do a SWOT analysis. What are our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats? How are we going to execute is next. The initiatives, the campaigns in year one, quarter one, month one, week one for that matter. What are we going to do? What do we already have in place? What are our opportunities and resources? What do I need? What are my internal resources? What are my marketing strategies, my technical, my management things I need to have in place? The above all needs to be in what I call a SMART format, which is specific, measurable, sustainable, and with a time frame. Creating your goals in this format will provide clarity and the ability to measure success or failure. I hope you enjoyed this video and found this content useful. I look forward to providing you more insight and knowledge in how to create your own sustainable growth model for you or your organization. If you'd like further information, please call me at 443-926-1277, or you can email me at corybodnar@changespring.com. I want to thank you for your time and hope you have a great day.